G'day! In today's video I'm opening up a Cygnett 15,000 watt or 15,000 milliamp hour power bank. Got a broken Type-C port on it up here. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to go about getting in here. I feel like these covers may come out. Yeah, but let's figure out how we can get in here. Start off with thin pry tool of the metal variety. I'll try and go in between one of these gaps. What happens? Not a lot. Not much up that way, not much up that way. Oop, that's promising. That sunk in a fair bit there. Bingo. We found our point of entry. Up the top, here. Oop, nice scratch. This is basically considered e-waste to me at the moment. So anything I can do to get in there or to tear this down is a bonus. And if I repair it, then we're really onto a bonus there. Here. I can just grab the bugger. It's mostly glued there. And here we have some of our 650 batteries. And I can see the circuit board in there is looking a bit damaged. Near my finger. Yeah, hopefully if I take off the other side, I can access the board. I wonder if this side did have to be removed first to get access. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have seen universal ones of these where you can pack them on both sides and essentially have a crazy amount of charge. But for now, I'll proceed. Generally, these are the charge lights here that must light up. So this side's coming off much easier now. It does seem to be that actually the batteries are attached to it. No, the circuit board's attached to here. And the batteries are glued to the back, or the black part. So it is very much designed to be and not overly repair friendly. There we go. Let's zoom in a bit more. Undo these two screws. The charging board looks so far reasonably familiar. I reckon I'm going to knock off a Xiaomi charger. It's actually fairly similar to this. Pull this down. Fold this up. Fold it over. We have one power button fall out. We have one very damaged charger. As we only have a one pin attached. You can see that one gold pin in the middle. If you look at the circuit board here, see a whole lot of not much. 1, 2, 3. I may be able to replace this if I'm lucky. So here's where the charger board is. We'll compare it with the other one that I've got available right now and see. Okay, maybe it's not very similar. Anyway, could potentially put that one in there, but I think I'll just try and replace this with something similar. So now what I want to do is quickly solder here. If my solder will melt, there we go. We take that one off. And the same with the positive. Yep. There we go. Now I can move that out of the way, move my batteries out of the way. And what I want to do is clean up the connections over here and use looking at the pins, I'd say there was only 2 pins actually getting used. I'm curious about the LED that's there. There wasn't too much really holding this one on. Get some solder braid and go over that. Some fresh solder there that will melt at a lower point. At least that's what I'm expecting to be the case. Being a cheap Chinese device, very well may be already fairly low melt solder to begin with. No. Actually, looking at my collection, I should just be able to change this over to a standard Type C port, which is a little breakout board that I have. One of these little suckers. Or now I'm going to dip it into some flux and soak up, hopefully soak up, the thermal paste that's already there.
Hello, just me.
There you go. So looking at $20 for the attempt.
$20.
Fly harassing?
Yes. They've been annoying me all day.
Cool.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. I'm so worried.
There we go, so that's mostly cleaned up now. So if I put the replacement one on top, and just loosely sit it there. Right now everything seems to be lining up just fine. So in theory I should hopefully just be able to put a whole bunch of solder on there. And most of that should go into place. Should, not necessarily. Usually in this particular situation I'd prefer to use a hot air gun. But for the sake of recording, I am not at this stage. I'm going to assume this side is for the earth. may have just gone a bit too far there. Have to take that off. Too much there. A little bit on here. Oh, wrong one. Round 2. Yeah, that might have been better that time. Let's give that a clean. Look at that, we are slightly tilted. Alright, so there's one middle pin that's completely left attached. Put some more solder over here. Over here. There we go. We are attached. Not the best fitment, but that should do all right. As I said, typically I like to use a hot air gun as opposed to the solderer. Go. Now, put this back in here. Minus plus, back around this way. This won't be the most grandest attachment, but it will do for now. There we go. There we go. Now from here, I'll just give it a quick test with an amp reader and let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't go bang. Plug this in to the back of my Heatpad. Should get some readings over here. And moment of truth. Funnily enough, it doesn't seem to want to fit. There's a bit of slight bit of solder in there. That'll do it. Over here. Okay. Let's see if that will go now. Still no. Some on the other side. Okay. Bugger. Should have hopefully cleared up some of it. Using the solder braid in there. Guess not. At least not enough. Connecting that up, I've got 1.99 amps of power up on my little reader here. Flip this over. We're pulsing on here. So we have connections. We have power going to those 18650 batteries. From here, disconnect. And let's reassemble. So the power button over this side. If I can line it up. So with this one, we basically got lucky with that circuit board not ripped off. When the USB got ripped off, it didn't rip off the traces. It merely snapped off, or at least left the pins there. So because of that, we're able just to, there we go, line it up. There we go. And just due to how it broke, that was able to be repaired. If it had pulled the pads off the board, the chance of repairing that would be a lot less, as it will require a fair bit more work than just what I did here. If I was using the correct tools, it would have been a fair bit easier. So now I'm just going to put this on the heat pad and charge it up. But typically we should be able to install the bottom half, push that into position, flip it over, push the top half in, and hopefully from there have it fully reassembled. I'm just going to charge it up first, make sure it will charge up just fine before fully sealing it up. And I hope this helps you guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.